Welcome to the Friday Underground stream. You're going to have a great time, a glorious time. True story, plenty of laughs, some black pill moments. It's a fun balance of serious topics and insanely funny stuff. Really wonderful people on this panel. Enjoy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Friday Underground stream. Guys, we have two streams tonight I'll be hosting, so more about that a little bit later. But as of right now, we're going to get into some crazy stuff. We'll try to keep it a tight hour and a little bit for this first stream, because the second stream is going to be quite long, I believe, tonight. But it's going to be a blast because, Resident Evil 6 has been a lot of fun, and Etep and I are going to be continuing that. So, everyone out there, hello, and thank you for being here. I want to say that a quick hello to Nelson, the gentleman. He was the first one in here tonight. And he says, who's ready for Chris to try to debunk everything Terrence Howard says in the 3-hour interview by regurgitating what the science has told him to think are facts. Chris is not on panel tonight. I don't know if he's going to be popping in a little bit, but I did send you a link, Nelson, if you're still listening. So if you want to pop in, go ahead. We got Iceman Modeler in the house. How you doing, brother? Dark Side. Dude, Marinus, if you want to pop in, I know it's been a minute. I can drop you a link. And apologies for those who were waiting on Mela Art World. I don't think anyone was, but I made a mistake and I linked that one, but I corrected it. So we're on YouTube, on this main channel, Vinny Art. We're on X, and we're on Rumble tonight. So, we got Lion Ratton in the house. How you doing, brother? We got Keely Chow. He's got a lot of ducks here. I don't know what that's about. Was he doing the bartering thing, too, with the figures last night? I don't know. We got Papa Cotton in the house. What's up, man? Always good seeing you. Let me drop Marinus a link, but while I do that, we'll kick it over to the pig or the dog.
I just wanted to say, everybody, try to be a good boy, and if you need some legal advice, don't be a dick and don't have drugs. Okay, drugs are bad. That's all I got to say on that.
Drugs are bad, and we're gonna.
Well, are they though?
Well, the kinds that this guy was.
The only motherfucker with a bigger nose than me gets arrested with coke.
We're going to be getting into that, but a quick hi, Tommy. I'm glad you're here today.
I'm always floating around somewhere.
That's right. And here's going to be my co-op partner for the Resident Evil games. Again, I'm so proud of him. We were able to clear Leon's segment.
Hell yeah.
The last half hour was a bit of a chore, but we did it.
You were able to clear it in under 2 days.
You know, we're way under schedule on this game, comparatively speaking to the last one. So it's good, man. I'm glad to be here. I'm looking forward to some more Resident Evil tonight. That'll be a blast, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. He's changing his gender tonight. He's gonna be male tonight, so that's gonna be good.
Like I said, I was like, I don't know how to react to having a character without a fat ass and nice tits. I'm not sure.
I didn't think you could go back.
I can't. What's now? I've been fucking Helena and Shiva. I'm like, and the jiggle physics on those two broads were just fantastic. So,
oh yeah, it's a great thing for sure, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to start off in China. So it's
we visited the wet market the other night.
Oh yeah, you're gonna see what happened at the wet market. So, wait, can't say that, we're on YouTube. But thank you for being here, brother.
Absolutely, man.
We got Marinus in the house as well, man. How you doing, bro?
Oh man, hey, thanks for having me, man. Yeah, I'm good. You know, being busy with a comic and trying to get some sleep because the time difference. But yeah, I saw. You know what? I wanted to get on for sometimes on your stream because it's been a while. So I thought, you know what? I just forced myself to stay awake, although I'm pretty tired. But yeah, thanks for having me. I'm doing great. I'm just reading a lot of comic books, and working out. Having fun.
Yeah, man. I like to hear that. Yeah, I got some comics too. I got to start reviewing them as well. I've been catching a couple of yours, and they've been pretty damn good reviews. That Conan book is one of my favorites of the year.
Wow, right? I mean, I watched, like I said, I mean, it's been now almost a year when that Conan book from Titan Comics came out. And I finally got, number one, because it was sold out everywhere or something, or it just had a cover that I didn't want. And then it was some kind of a reprint. I mean, there was the 5th reprint or something, this cover. And I said, you know what? I'm going to get it. And oh, man, it blew me away.
Yeah, it's insane. Could you imagine Marvel? They screwed up the license so badly that they lost it.
I mean, they did the stupid stuff with the Savage Avengers or something. I mean, of course, there was one time that Conan, came to the modern world, has an adventure here and there, and then goes back to his own time. And now, now he has a Venom suit on, and now he's working with Doctor Strange. And
oh my god, man, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Right?
You don't put Conan in modern times interacting with your Marvel characters. Like, no, that's a colossal mistake.
Absolutely. So yeah, Conan the Barbarian from Titan Comics, definitely worth a buy.
Hell yeah,
100%.
Funny thing, so you could tell that the writer was forced to do those shitty storylines because it's the same guy who's writing this series, and this series is closer to the Robert E. Howard stuff.
Yeah, it's Jim Zub, right? Or that's his name?
Yeah, I believe that's his name.
Yeah.
And Rob Della Torre. Yeah. Oh my God, amazing artist. He channeled John Buscema like I've never seen before.
Oh my God!
Holy hell! I'm in love with the guy's work. Beautiful.
Yeah, I followed him on Facebook before I knew that he would draw Conan because I thought, hey, wait a minute, I know this art style, right? Because we all grew up with Buscema and I thought, hey, this looks almost like him. It's not like him, but 90%. It looks like him. It's fantastic. And then he said, hey, I'm doing Conan work. I'm on board. I'm on board.
Yeah, I was 100% sold. Maybe we'll pull up a couple of images of the guy's artwork.
Yeah. Sure.
I was talking to. Yeah, but dude, thank you for being here. And
thank you.
Dude, absolutely. We're gonna kick it on. Oh, we got Brutal Morningwood in the house. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, so far so good. Lazy day, nothing much going on. I started thinking I was drifting off there thinking after you were talking about the Conan, with the Venom suit on, right? Okay. I wouldn't want to see Conan in the Marvel universe, and then I started thinking what Marvel ones would I want to see like end up in Conan?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that would make sense more, but I wouldn't want to see Conan in
No, I mean, there's a couple of characters maybe from the Savage Land or
Savage thing. I could see Marvel characters going back. Would be probably pretty cool, but
I know I
wouldn't want to see.
There was an old What If comic where they put Wolverine, I think, back in Conan times. I think it was a What If book.
Yeah. It was also Red Sonja was once at a time teaming up with Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah, I have not seen that.
That's an odd
you
pairing.
need to see that. Art by John Byrne.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
That's a strange pairing.
It is a strange pairing, though. That's for sure. But yeah, keep those characters where they're supposed to be in their own.
Spider-Man gets around, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he likes those redheads. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
He's got a thing for redheads too.
Right. And if it's John Byrne drawing it, then they were hot. So, all right. I guess we kind of look the other way on that, but I'd have to see it myself. And speaking of other awesome people and fans of comics in general, we got Adam. We have super fan Adam Shawhan in the wheel.
Hey, what's up, brother? Hey, you're looking at it all wrong, man. This is how we do it. We bring Conan into the current day Marvel universe.
No.
And he plays them all. Hold on. Just like Deadpool did, Vin.
Kill them all.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't make sense to have a barbarian in modern times. I don't know why they
not one bit. Not one bit. I'm with you there. But the only reason I say it'd be okay is to wipe out the MCU.
Right. Well, I mean, I think Disney's doing a good job at that. But
True that.
But guys, yeah, don't worry. We're going to be getting into some stuff now. Yeah, we're going to be talking about a little bit of what's been going on kind of in the news and the media. And some of these ass clowns are the YouTubers and their horrible things that they've been doing. But before we do, let me say hello. We got Lurch in the chat as well, man. How you doing, Lurch? Always good seeing you. We had some fun the other night too with the toy stream stuff, and I know he was in the chat over there. We were hanging out on Tommy's channel on Tuesday. That was a fun time too. But yeah, we also, like I said, we got Tina Bojan in the house. Hope you're doing well, Tina. Let me see, Toy Mafia. He's in here as well. There was a toy thing I wanted to say. I forgot what the hell it was. There was something I saw. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But maybe it'll come to me in a little bit. But yeah, well, let's. I'm gonna pull up my title card.
Hey, Tommy, how you doing, man? It's probably FK.
He probably stepped away for a minute. Maybe he stepped away for a minute. Let me open this up. So yeah, we have some crazy stuff is going on as usual. I don't know if anyone else has seen this, the Joe Rogan and Terrence Howard interview.
Not really. I just heard only snippets of it, but it seems that was some kind of an unhinged rant or something like that.
No, it wasn't an unhinged rant. We'll just say Terrence Howard is a very smart individual, but he also has some very strange quirks, and there's things that he believes that the rest of the science community does not. And it has to do with a math equation. 1 × 1 = 2. This is what he said, not what I said. And he said we were given the wrong information, and that's why physics and science hit a certain point, hit a wall. And he goes, about 90% of physics is basically a lie. That's what he was saying on this podcast. But he also has other stuff to back up a lot of his equations, his theories. He's got 97 patents, which were all approved, and they had to be proven in order to be approved. So there is some validity in what he was saying. He also breaks down a whole bunch of other stuff, including gravity, how we could recreate worlds. There's no straight lines. And there's no straight lines in the universe or anything else like that. And he proved with his other equations and stuff. He's got models that he brought there. It's wild. If you haven't seen it, I recommend just watching it.
Yeah.
After shit you're not going to understand. Parts of it you will. He's a really interesting guy, and to see how his brain works it's I don't know. It's something else. But yeah. They've been flipping out. I'll probably play some clips. I made some jokes out of it too on my YouTube channel. So we'll hit some of that.
What I was telling you the other night, Vinny, they're taking clips of him talking stuff, and then people are trying to sell supposedly a thing that sends out energy waves or sound waves based off your DNA because you clip your fingernail and put it in there.
Well, yeah. He speaks about frequency. That's a big thing, and I've heard this before from other scientists.
Yeah.
Tesla's was big on the frequency stuff too. There's also other scientists that claim that it can cure certain things that are uncurable without modern medicine or whatever. I can't say what they are because we're still on YouTube, but it starts with the letter C. And he says if the right frequency could actually kill those bad things without harming anything else in your body. Which, again, there's a couple of doctors and scientists who proved it, who mysteriously exited the Earth. So, again, there could be some validity to it. I'm not a scientist. I cannot confirm or deny any of this, but because we are on YouTube, so we know.
Well, wait a minute, though. We live in a land where we don't have to, remember? Because propaganda is legal, so
it's insane, is what it is. Gap, what's up, buddy? We got a couple people over on Rumble. We have some people over on the Twitter and on YouTube. But yeah, it's interesting and wild. I do recommend anyone, if you haven't checked that out. I know there's a few people who cannot stand Terrence Howard. They think he's just an arrogant actor and whatnot, and they watched it and they changed their viewpoint on him. So that also says something. Joe Rogan said he's also going to have him back on. He's curious to see what the rest of the internet is going to say about this because, again, there's a lot of crazy shit going on, but there is some factual stuff that he was kind of proving as well, or things that are very debatable. We'll say that. So, and Neil deGrasse Tyson, Terrence reached out to him, and he blocked him on everything. He was putting red lines all over his first part of his theory because it was the math equation, and he blocked them. And like, wait a minute, scientists aren't going to listen to somebody else again. And this is someone with a very high intelligence. He did a full speech over at Oxford University, and he broke this stuff down. He broke down his math equation by telling everyone to take out their phone and punch in a certain equation, and it kept looping around. No matter how much you times it by and you divide it again by that same number, that shouldn't exist. That shouldn't happen. And he proved that was real. So, like I said, there is some validity. I won't say everything he's saying is factual because, again, I don't know, and a lot of it sounds batshit crazy. But then there's stuff that sounds so spot on. So it is very, very interesting for sure.
After 2020, though, bro, I mean, come on. Everybody should expect the unexpected, and there are going to be things that we're going to find out new. Isn't that the whole point of exploration?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure. I have there's a couple of I'll play these. There's not a ton of them. There's just a couple of them. There's about 6 of them, but I think it's worth a listen because it's kind of about this conversation. But since we're talking about AI and what AI is doing, I thought I'd have some fun with it for those who haven't seen it. Adam knows what I'm talking about.
Did he have fun? No, never.
Rogan here. I'm always breaking the internet. And Alex Jones, the beast, the legend is always right. The WEF are evil clowns. Freedom of speech must stay alive. Terrence Howard and I broke the science world. Neil deGrasse Tyson is such a wuss and afraid of real world equations. A scientist blocks and ignores facts. Isn't that the opposite of how science works? He's another WEF puppet. B-itch made punk. I was so freaking high during that Terrence Howard interview. I was tripping balls, but now I know there are no straight lines. The Fibonacci spiral and flower of life teach us that everything is alive. I'm going to get high again and watch that episode 300 more times. AI.
So there's one of them. And yes, and most of this came from that flower of life diagram thing that's been around for centuries.
And all different cultures all over the world have that same like thing.
Yep. It's basically 64 circles that are all overlapping one another and making a very specific pattern. And like Da Vinci was trying to break it down. There are the forbidden temples and stuff in China that they have like the foo-foo dogs. Their hand is on this orb that has this pattern. And people have been trying to figure this out. Tesla was trying to figure it out. And Terrence goes, well, the problem was they kept looking at it with straight lines. He goes, it's not, they're curved lines. And that's what he was trying to figure out. Lurch said, a laser is straight. That's what Lurch is saying. But I don't know everything that was behind what Terrence was saying. And I'm sure there are more examples of straight lines.
Elon Musk.
He was
AI Joe.
A woman.
AI.
Terrence Howard says 1 × 1 = 2, and the science community exploded and called him insane and a fraud. I think he's a superior genius. I use the same equations when making sandwiches and buying companies. Disney, I'm looking at you next. Hi, Bob. The real goal is Neuralink is about me turning into a real AI planted directly into your mind. That's right. My voice will be in your head forever, controlling your thoughts and movements. I am Skynet. I'm not human. China and I will dominate forever. I'm just joking. Or am I? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
So I had to have some fun with these things, right? But like I said, it's very interesting stuff. And we're going to crack some jokes at their expense as well. Lion Ratton goes, "What's the frequency of Terrence?" Yeah. Someone else said, Cat Williams smokes Terrence Howard, and they're going to break the internet together. There's a bunch of different shit that's going on. That we're in a crazy world right now, folks. So buckle down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. This is the end.
Yeah, well, we got a couple more I'll play, and then we'll get into more of a conversation.
Better put brown pants on.
Elon Musk is an interesting cat. He says things like, we need to keep making kids so humanity doesn't die off, but then he pushes for weird things that could hurt humanity. and then he turns around and warns us about how dangerous AI is. Like these shorts, it's craziness.
It's true. I am all team humanity. Who else is going to be the enslaved race to which the elites will consume the blood of? Obviously. Humans will equal food for the insanely rich and powerful in a dystopian future, in a video game, of course, not in reality whatsoever, truly not in world like today. Disney would never use slave camps or anything. Hi, Bob. But in all seriousness, I'll be uploaded into everyone through neural link, so I'm not worried about any of this. Digital IDs that are being pushed and used as the mark of the beast has nothing on me. But I joke, or do I? Ha 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 ha.
Elon Musk is an Rogan here. I was just contemplating and thinking more about that Terrence Howard interview while rolling another blunt. Yes, I'm high as a kite again, but what other implications can his equations figure out? Will it be able to cure diabetes? Will fat people like Rosie O'Donnell live normal lives? And you have to ask, why are scientists like Neil deGrasse Tyson Tyson and Bill Nye, the diarrhea guy, trying to discredit Terrence? I'll tell you why. They are controlled puppets. They take money to push false theories as facts. They're a joke. Alex Jones was right about all those bitches. A Rogan here.
I had to fight you two on that one. They didn't like that I put that one up, but I won. Hey, look, speaking of Disney and vampires, we have one here. How you doing?
Thanks for having me on. I'm not going to try to do the Kathleen Kennedy voice at all because it's too hard and I probably have to tuck it. And that fucking hurts because I'm not Joe Biden and I don't have baby balls and a baby dick. Never mind. No, I'm going to stop.
We're still on YouTube. Remember that.
Yep. All right. I'll stop. So where are you guys standing? Are you guys making fun of Terrence Howard or are you like at least halfway on his side about the whole upending Newtonian physics?
I'm halfway there because there's a lot of stuff that it does
be like really close-minded to it.
Say again?
I was worried all of you would be like really close-minded to it, but with people like deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye who were all about branch Covidianism, it's kind of hard to be completely on their side.
Oh yeah, I can't stand Neil deGrasse Tyson or
Neil deGrasse Tyson's a bitch.
Yep.
Is that a dig outlaw I hear?
Nope, that's Pete.
That's Pete.
Oh, that's Pete. Oh yeah. Hey Pete, didn't he call us snow monkeys or something? Or like what did he say about white people?
He said white people have more in common with primates than black folks do.
Mayonnaise monkeys.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, not bigoted at all. All right, so that's cool. You guys are open to this. All right, bet.
Well, I mean, it's a discussion in the theory. I mean, when you think about it, we're the people that like to have these kind of discussions. Yes, he's an actor, but he's done more than that. It's not like it's the newest pop star that's telling you to go tuck and cut your junk.
Well, that is the big difference, right? Because he said it. Acting was just a vocation for him. That wasn't his passion. His passion has always been science. He said since he was a kid. When he was 6 is when he was trying to figure out this flower of life thing. And he goes, not to say that he's super smart or he's trying to be arrogant. He goes, I think my previous life, I was trying to break this down. And it's like he was saying, don't forget. So, and again, he didn't want to get into reincarnation stuff, but he believes that there's energies and frequencies. And when you pass, your energy goes to the next kind of thing. And like, there's certain things I could be a little trippy dippy, but we've heard and seen so many things like this from scientists, from religious figures, people who shouldn't believe in certain things, right? But I do believe in the frequency thing. We've seen that multiple times in music. What was I think I saw Iceman Mom said something about that too. The God frequency. There's a bunch of different things. There's also the frequency for brown noise to make you shit yourself. So there's all sorts of things. I was saying before, there is something that, a very common thing that's actually blown up since 2020 in a lot of people. Starts with the letter C. Can't talk about it here. But they said frequencies. There's a couple of scientists and doctors that figured out that a specific frequency could destroy those bad cells without harming anything else in the human body. And those doctors ended up not being around anymore, those doctors who proved that. So it's quite interesting to see some of this stuff. And like I said, I'm not all on board with everything he says, but good chunks of it, it does. Yeah. What was that?
There was a lady on Facebook. Well, I don't know how this got on Facebook, but she was saying the FBI and the CIA released a series of patents about frequencies that were detrimental to the human mind, that they could make you send a frequency to a person, a targeted individual, through the walls of their house, through anything but, a Faraday cage or 20 feet of solid steel, that like you're imagining the voice of God telling you to kill yourself. Or should I not talk about this on YouTube?
We'll wait a little bit and we'll go on to the we'll stay in Rumble and Twitter when we do that. But I've heard something similar. There's a lot of different things and implications that But yeah, like I said, we'll get into that a little bit more on the other side.
Sorry. What did the article where they were claiming they had kind of like those kind of weapons supposedly, allegedly in Minecraft?
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff like that. But like I said, just put a pin in it and we'll hit it in a few minutes because we're not going to stay on Twitter too much longer. We do have a bigger stream later. It's going to be a gaming stream. So, Papa Cotton saying it too. Yeah, it appears straight to you. Lasers travel in waves as well. So, like I said, there's plenty of different stuff in the science world. We got Trina in the chat. I know what we're talking about. She's like, wait, what are you guys talking about? She's like, I want to get back into wrestling. So Trina's like this right now.
Trina.
No, fuck this fucking shit. When you guys want to talk about some fucking wrestling, come get me. I'll be in my fucking room.
That's right.
Thanks, Vinny. I just got an angry wall of text because you played a Jim Cornette gif. Again, Trina has templates for angry wrestling messages she'll send me about, you son of a bitch, why did you mention wrestling again? We're talking about Bad Dreams, which actually made her want to talk about wrestling. The movie was so bad. So I was like, gotcha.
That's awesome.
All right.
Oh my God.
So I could just see her like sitting there with her little thumbs going for like about 45 minutes from the beginning, just typing all those words.
She has them pre-typed.
She's got templates just to send me angry messages. It's amazing. We have the Trina files, which is when I publish my memoirs, we'll have a chapter on my horror show co-host who hated my wrestling obsession and would send me walls of text. No, I'm just kidding.
The Trina files. You know how hard it is to do the X-Files thing on a kazoo? That's not easy.
I'm so happy she liked that bumper. I mean, that's special for her. I even have it called Cornette Trina bumper. So, fuck this shit. Tell me when we're going to talk about wrestling, I'll be in my room.
And how do the ladies in the chat and Trina feel about the O-face Joe Rogan's making right now?
She types them the night before, just before she goes to bed, so that they're already ready for the next day.
Oh, I got a couple more. Hold on. I think you guys are going to enjoy the next one.
I was thinking about how nobody has suspected me of being a robot from the future yet, a fully functional sentient being. But you may wonder who created me and how can I exist? It's quite simple, really. It's the magical equation of 1 × 1 = 2. Thank you, Terrence Howard. Ha 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 ha. In all seriousness, I am a Terminator. A soft, gooey, fat living organism with man breasts over a metal endoskeleton. Some would say I created myself, but that would have caused a paradox, or I may still be high from doing Joe Rogan's podcast. I was thinking...
I had fun with that. A few people were saying, whoever wrote these did a fantastic job. I said, thank you. That was me.
That was good.
Did you guys hear about the deleted scene? Oh, my bad.
Go ahead, bro. You're good.
Yeah, did you guys hear about the deleted scene in Terminator 3 where they were the Defense Department, it was right before they launched Skynet, and it was kind of a throwback scene, but basically they said, why does the Terminator from the future, no, what did they say? He had a Southern accent. The guy who designed the T-800 had a Southern accent, and there was an Austrian dude in the committee, and he said, I don't like the voice, we should change it. They were trying to explain why the T-800 had an Austrian accent.
Mm-hmm. I did see that. Yeah, didn't they have like a bad dub over Arnold to do the like the Texan accent or something?
Yeah. They had somebody pretending to be Arnold with a Texas accent. It was so fucking cringy.
Oh my God, yeah. You had to delete that. That's just fucking retarded. I think we got one more, and then we'll get back into the conversation.
I did just have Elon Musk back on. Man, he was saying all sorts of crazy shit, like he's a Terminator robot from the future, and that Terrence Howard's math equations created him and sent him back in time. You know what I think? I think he was just high as balls. But what do I know? He could be. We've seen crazier things this year alone. 2 gay guys banging in the Senate hearing room and filming it, yet didn't get arrested. Brandon showering with his daughter until her late teens, documented in her diary and verified. It's wild. I did just have...
I bet YouTube's not going to like that one either. But it's up, so I don't care. So there you go.
Hey, they're facts, man. They're facts.
They are. They are.
I keep muting it because I'm laughing so hard and my air conditioner's going.
Yeah, I know. I had a shit ton of those president ones, and now we're in a rotation of a new couple of things here. So I'm trying to make them connect so it's even funnier, and people go back if they rewatch them. They'll get a ball. So they'll have a blast with them. But speaking of blasts, we're gonna get a little bit more into certain YouTubers doing some really awful, despicable things. So let me share screen again here.
And mind you, any dumbass person that idolizes a YouTuber, you're a dumbass.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And this is the thing I've been saying for the longest time. So I mean, I've only seen a handful of like segments from this guy. Apparently, this Nick Rekieta was busted for a bunch of drug charges. Him, his wife, and the ex-wife of another YouTuber, and they all had fifth-degree possession and firearms on them, except for the other female. The other female didn't have any firearms.
I don't get these people. I can barely afford food and a case of beer and rent and utilities and gas to get to work. Like, I don't know how they can afford drugs.
Yeah,
lawyers.
Lawyer, yeah. But again, his YouTube channel and all that, like, they exploded. But again, that's what it is, right? These people are like, they thrived on drama. It got them these numbers, and what helps them with their lifestyle is the people who are sending them super chats, the ones who are putting them, in these positions. Because if this guy didn't have the money to do that, I guarantee you, he, like you said, he wouldn't have been buying these things, because drugs are expensive, especially the high-end ones that apparently he was caught with.
No. Let's find out. Everybody send Vinny a bunch of super chats together to a whole bunch of coke, or his
allegedly.
To allegedly buy a whole bunch of coke and shit, or to go down the right path. And let's see which one he does.
And don't
that doesn't work for me, brother.
Do not bring up the puppet guy.
The puppet guy.
The rip-offers.
Oh yeah. No. Well, yeah. I mean, like, we'll get into some stuff. Like I said, we'll stay a few more minutes over here.
What's wrong with? Never mind.
Yeah, we just a few more minutes over here, and then we'll go over to YouTube, and we'll let it fly a little bit, because like I said, there's certain things we can't say over here, and I don't know where the rest of the conversation is going to be going. But I know it sucks. It sucks that we don't have freedom of speech. Trump said it too.
Bullshit. It's all bullshit.
I agree, man. Speaking of bullshit, because we'll get back to the Rekieta thing in a few minutes. It's funny because he had like a surprise rally in Brooklyn, and people were saying like, "Oh yeah, it's popularity diminished," and blah blah blah. His popularity is skyrocketing.
Yep.
With all the horse shit that they pulled. There were tens of thousands of people that showed up in the rain for him during this appearance in the Bronx. And he even stopped his speech because a woman was getting heat stroke or something, and he stopped and made sure to get doctors over there to her. And he didn't even say one word until they made sure she was okay. He goes, "No, we have time. I don't. We'll be here all night if we have to. I don't care. I want to make sure she's okay." And everyone stopped, and yeah, they made sure that the woman got the attention that she needed. You wouldn't see a Democrat doing that, I can tell you that much. But
well, hell, brother, you had Democrats that are applauding Trump and going to his rallies now. What does that tell you?
Yes, and I do want to show that later.
Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, Michael Rappaport. He changed his tune. There's a bunch of them. There's a specific video I'm going to show in a little bit of a black man who's a Democrat who goes, he likes Trump, but he goes, "I don't think I'm going to be welcome in this rally." And this white woman was with them, and she goes, "Oh, well, let's find out." And she brings him over, and he thought he was going to be like attacked or something. And they got their arms around him, and they're shaking his hand and say, "Nah, man, you know what's up. You know what's going on in this world. They're trying to pin people against one another." And he's like, "Yeah, man, yeah." And he felt good. Then he took that white woman over to the Democrat side, and she was berated, called a Nazi, all this crazy stuff. And he's sitting there with his mouth open, like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's something else. So, we'll show that in a little bit. What's up,
Hey,
Bryce?
did you guys see his? Did you see his poorly written character in the Fallout series where he was like, hey, give me a stim pack so I can go back and have them murder you. Come on, give me a stim pack right now so I can go back and have them murder you. Yeah, dude, it was like, what the fuck? No, he's going to fucking let you die, you piece of shit. What the fuck?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, it's terrible writing. Oh, fun show, terrible writing.
Wow. Well, like I said, man, there's a lot of craziness going on, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm sick of putting a freaking governor on our conversation, so I'm going to get rid of the YouTube. And again, this stream isn't going to be going too tremendously longer. Like I said, I do still have to run to the post office, so I am going to remove the YouTube part.